Princess Anne's emotional message to King Charles regarding her exclusion from his inheritance plans has reportedly left Queen Camilla deeply stunned. She might be relatively lucky compared to other members of the British royal family, who are best described as completely extra, but the Princess Royal is extremely rich. However, the specifics of her inheritance remains somewhat murky due to the unique royal finances and the handlings of recent family dynamics. Traditionally, royal wealth is passed from monarch to avoid hefty tax bills, meaning King Charles received the bulk of his mother's assets. Aiming for tax efficiency, the monarch has chosen to inherit Queen Elizabeth's entire estate directly, bypassing Anne and other siblings on top of her official London residence in St. James's Place. The princess owns a giant 730-acre property called Gatcombe Park in GLUR, which the Queen bought her in 1976 for between £500,000 and £750,000. Not only does Gatcombe Park have a manor house, but it also has stables, a polo field, and entire other homes that Anne's kids use. But the inside of the manor seems pretty cozy, judging from this rare photo the royals released of Princess Anne at home with her husband. Just don't be completely fooled by the normal-seeming living room. Anne's estate is currently worth around $15 million, and she's expected to leave the estate to her children Zara Tindall and Peter Phillips in the documentary Gatcombe Park. A royal residence. Royal experts suggest that Princess Anne's children Zara Tindall and Peter Phillips could face a hefty inheritance bill if they take on their mother's Gatcombe Park estate, while Simon Viger says, "I think Gom Park is a forever home of Anne and Tim. It's obviously where she's very happy. She's been very happy there since the late 70s. On the other hand, Ingrid Stewart chimed in, "I think it's absolutely no doubt that Zara and Peter will keep Gatcombe going. The last thing in the world they'd want to do is sell it if they don't have to." Terry Pfizer added, "If Gom Park is valued at $6 million, inheritance tax could be substantial in the UK. Inheritance tax is currently charged at 40% on estates exceeding the £325,000 threshold, unless exemptions or relief supply." Zara, her husband Mike Tindall, and their 3 children, Mia, Lena, and Lucas, live in a 7-bedroom farmhouse, while her brother Peter and his family reside in a private cottage on the Gloucester countryside grounds. With these figures, the property expert says Zara and Peter could face an eye-watering tax bill of approximately £2.28 million on inheriting the property, assuming no other reliefs or exemptions are available. The payment is typically required within 6 months of the inheritance, which can create additional pressure on heirs who may not have immediate access to liquidate assets. He added, Terry also believes that while the price tag appears daunting, it's unlikely to deter Zara and Peter from inheriting the estate given its practicality and sentimental value. She said that the size of the tax bill could complicate the decision, as the heirs would need to ensure they have sufficient financial resources to cover it. He added this might involve selling other inherited assets, taking out loans, or restructuring their personal finances to meet tax obligations without needing to sell Gom Park itself in a bid to ease the inheritance tax burden. Terry says that Princess Anne could explore several strategies to ease the process, such as gifting assets early, setting up a trust, or agricultural or business relief. He adds placing the property in a trust may shield it from some tax liabilities, although this comes with complexities and ongoing management costs. As for the agricultural or business relief option, this depends on how Gom Park is used. He explains it may qualify for certain reliefs, such as agricultural property relief, which can reduce the IT liability if the land is actively farmed.